Hey, what's up, everybody? It's been almost a year. You know what that means? Time for a CD collection update. I literally went back and skimmed through my old video to see what all I got new, because I did remember some certain things, but other stuff I'm like, oh, I missed that, or oh, I already showed that last year. I thought I got recently, because last year went by so fast. So yeah, I got a decent amount of stuff, enough to make a video about 10 minutes long or so. But I'm not going to try to talk about everything too long. I've actually got more vinyl this year than I got CDs, so yeah. But unfortunately, my vinyls are going to take so long to show, so who knows if I'll ever do one of those again, because I have a lot now and there's a lot to show. So anyways, let's get to it, to the first stuff. First, we got some 311 transistor. Really fucking, excuse me, really fucking good, but the issue is it's a little too long. Other than that, it's really good. There's just different vibes on and everything like that. As far as the album goes, it's just different, and yeah. And then we got their next album. Well, that fell out. That came out after that, called Sound System. And that one is really good, too. It's not as good as Transistor, but yeah, I found both these at a Second and Charles. I want to get the rest of their stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, if you want to see the rest of my collection, check out the video from last year. It has everything else that I showed, obviously, in my collection. So yeah. I got another copy of Maybe I'll Catch Fire from Alkaline Trio, just to replace the other one, because the other one's pretty scratched up that I got used. We got All American Rejects Move Along. Really, only that album and their first album's the only one I really think that's actually worth owning. Next, we got the new Descendants album, 19th and Walnut. Is that what it's called? Yes. No, 9th and Walnut. It's re-recordings of old tracks back when they were teenagers still, but these were recorded 20 years ago, so they're new old songs of new old songs. It's really weird. I don't know, but it's pretty good. So okay, I got pretty much most of the Atari's discography at the Second and Charles. So that's cool. I'm only missing 2 albums or so. Now, I got their first album called Anywhere But Here. And then I got this EP called Look Forward to Failure. And then I got Blue Skies, Broken Hearts. All the production on these are really pretty rough for the most part. And then I got End Is Forever. I actually have this one on vinyl. And then this album has good production though, because they were on a major label. So Long, Astoria. This has their famous cover on of Boys of Summer and the song In This Diary. Got some fucking Bad Religion. Got Suffer, probably my favorite album from them. It's just a blueprint for a lot of melodic stuff for punk. And then I got The Process of Belief. I actually saw Bad Religion this year with Alkaline Trio, but I left because I'm not a huge Bad Religion fan. I didn't care enough to see their whole set, to be honest. So yeah. Next, I finally got Basements, Beside Myself, because I had this on vinyl forever, and yeah, I thought I had a mirror, and that's the reason I opened that. And then I got a Bayside album finally. It's called the Walking World. Alright. Okay, so I massively dug into the Beatles this year. Fuck. Massively. And I bought pretty much all of their studio albums. I mean, I didn't buy a lot of random compilations and stuff like that, because they've so much, as you know. So yeah, I got the stereo box set, which it actually was easy to find. I'll show those off. I actually don't have the albums in here. So, and then I have the mono box set, which is fucking incredible. This is out of print, and I got it for a really good price. Brand new. It was $220, and it's worth way more than that. And it's real too, so yeah. And then I also bought the US album, which are different from the UK. Here, let me show off the regular albums first. The standard stereo, the easiest ones to find are. Alright. Please Please Me. It's an alright album. It's not my favorite Beatles album. We got With the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, the first album where they really started showing potential, The Beatles for Sale, and then Help. This is the first 5 era, like, of the times albums, I like to call them. Like, they were doing music of their time at that time when they recorded these albums. It wasn't like the stuff they'll do after these albums. So, wow, these are a bitch to get back in. Alright. Next. Hold on, I can grab a couple more. Rubber Soul, the first, I would say, amazing Beatles album, like, really good Beatles album. And then we got Revolver, definitely in my top 5. So many good songs on that one. And then we got the iconic Sgt. Pepper's. Every single song on here is a fucking banger. And then we have Magical Mystery Tour, which was originally the only Beatles album I had. And then I actually got rid of that copy because I have this now, so give it to my friend because he didn't have that version of it. So, yeah. It's cool, though, because they all come with booklets. That's what makes this box set cool. Digging the Beatles more, I don't love the way these versions sound. Well, at least the first 5. The first couple. No, I'm lying. Up to Revolver is where it's like, you want the... I'll get to that. But, alright. The White Album, definitely, like, top 2. Yellow Submarine, worst album they've ever put out. So, yeah, it's barely even an album. Abbey Road, fucking classic banger. And then Let It Be, the last album they ever put out. Technically, this is the last album they ever put out. But, because that was recorded after Let It Be. Let It Be was recorded before Abbey Road. So, but chronologically, in release order, that came out first. So, alright, and here we just got the Past Master set, which has all their, like, singles that people know, you know, like, freaking I Want to Hold Your Hand, She's Woman, Longtail Sally, Day Tripper, Rain, Hey Jude, Ballad of John and Yoko, all that kind of stuff, you know, the Love Me Do single version. And then with the box that it came with this DVD with all the mini documentaries, they're actually on the CDs, but since we no longer have CD-ROM capabilities anymore, and these came out in 2009, they're kind of useless. So that is really good they included that, because it's useless now, basically, unless you have an old computer. So, let me show off these quick. I have the Beatles Anthology Volume 1. I want to get the other 2 of those. And then Live at the BBC Volume 1. They have 2 volumes of that. I want to get the other one, 2 of that. And then I got the most recent Let It Be 2-disc edition, just because why not? Just the remaster. I actually have most of the remasters on the vinyl. That's the versions I have on vinyl, because they sound the best generally. So, but anyways, let me show off this Mono box set real quick. This is really dope, just because how it looks. It comes in mini replica LP sleeve. See, it's got a little plastic over top of it, and the back look like the actual LPs. So, but this box set is fucking sick. Like, it comes with this nice booklet about all the information and just everything. There's some version of these that include the stereo mixes too, a couple of the albums. But yeah, you got, like I said, Please Please Me. Sounds so much better in mono. It's because the stereo version of this album is so wonky because the vocals are hard panned to your right ear, I think, yes, and then the left ear is the instruments, pretty much, with a little bit of vocal. So, and it's such a wonky listening experience. That's unfortunately the versions that are on streaming. So, the new generation of people who don't buy CDs or anything, or don't really know the difference between the mono stereo because they don't know research. You know, before this, I knew about the mono versus stereo, but I didn't know like what the big deal was. But then I figured that I was like, oh, okay, now I understand what the fucking fans are talking about. And I can say with definitive ears that this is the definitive version of this album, at least, because it's just superior sounding. just not, you know, these albums sound better because at the time they didn't have stereo yet. It was very, very infancy. So I wish they would put these on streaming at least. That would be very, very, very nice, because then maybe that's why some of the people don't think the Beatles are good, is because they hear those versions, and those versions are so wonky. I can understand you put a headphone on, you're like, what the fuck, why does it sound like this? Because that's how a lot of those old stereo recordings were. So anyways, let me move on from that. With the Beatles, better version. Hard Day's Night, better version. It's just, you should own both versions, I think, because both versions, the mono and the stereo, have their perks and differences. So the Beatles for sale. Cool. These are all, like I said, these are all replicas of the original LPs, how they were. Help. Rubber Soul. Revolver. Now, Sgt. Pepper, this is where they start to, the stereo and the mono get a lot better, because it's not hard pan left, hard pan right like these albums mostly are. So this album has some variety, but I'd out of all the versions though, I would go with the most recent 1967 remaster, 2017 I should say, remaster by Giles Martin, because it is like a mix of the mono and stereo version of this, and it is really good sounding. It sounds fucking fantastic. It has the definitive version of that album. And then you got the Magical Mystery Tour. I actually got lucky and found an OG copy of this at the vinyl store. A little pricey, but it had the booklet with it. So, yeah, and this mono version, I don't remember. I think this is a new version, but the original one is like a fold down. It's a lot of stuff. And then you got the White Album. The White Album, you could listen to in both, but the definitive version of the White Album is the 2018 remaster, of it. That is the best version of it, because it has the best of both worlds. Because, like, if you listen to Revolution number 9, in mono, it's weird, because it's supposed to be like stereo, so. And then that's where it cuts off, because Abbey Road and Let It Be, they don't have mono versions, only stereo versions, so. Yeah, that's when they stopped. They went full stereo, but it was real stereo. So, and then they got the Mono Masters, which is the singles, basically the same version of the past Masters, but in mono. And it actually has the Yellow Submarine songs on, the ones that weren't already on other albums on there. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's get through this quick. The U.S. albums. Same deal. Get the booklet. And what's cool about these, though, is all except for, I think, 2, you get the mono and stereo versions of the albums. And as far as that, these are on Apple Music, but I don't know about Spotify. And they do have the mono and stereo versions mixes on them, but they aren't the same album, except for 2 of them, and the track lists still aren't the same. So you're not getting the full listening experience like you are with those monos, because they're different track listings, and yeah, not the way the Beatles intended. So yeah, this is basically the same packaging as the mono box set, the original LPs, but the way that you here in US package them were different. They didn't do the folds; they just did the stickers on the back. So there's the second album. The first album, Meet the Beatles. Beatles' second album. These titles are really lame. I can't lie. I hate these for the most part. Hard Day's Night. It's called the soundtrack because of the movie. And then Something New. I don't love the names of any of these. The Beatles Story. This one has an interview on, I think. Maybe. Beatles 65. The early Beatles, which they went and released stuff that wasn't on the first release, which is, I don't like that. Beatles 6. The Help soundtrack. And then Rubber Soul, but it is a altered track listing. It's not the same one. A couple different songs were removed. And then we got Yesterday Today. It does have the Butcher cover on, but I'm not going to freaking do that right now. I'm trying to get through this a little faster. And then Revolver, once again, track list, remove tracks, put different tracks on it. And then we got the last of the U.S. albums that actually came out after their breakup, Hey Jude. Because after Revolver, they just put out the same versions that they did in the UK of those couple albums. So that's why they're not in that box set. It's only those. So yeah, I think I talked about the Beatles enough now, so let's move on. So, ow. I just kicked that box and it hurt. Anyways. Next, I got the Bloodhound Gang's Dingleberry Haze first sound, which is really hard to find. I got a brand new on Jimmy Pop's Discogs. It's even still got the OG order thing, and it's so old, though, that this just literally was in the middle, but there was no more stick left to the sticker because it's so fucking old and just deteriorated, so... And I think even the CD has a couple marks on... No, it actually doesn't, I'm sorry. But this is basically just a shittier recorded version of their first album. Minus a couple tracks. It's just cool to have. I mean, if you're a Bloodhound Gang fan, get it. It's on. I think he has a couple of copies left still in his Discogs. Don't get it on their site, though, because the shipping is more expensive. And it's cheaper through Jimmy Pop. It's only like $3 for shipping. I think in their store it's like $10 or something for shipping. Anyways, okay, so I finished the Bloodhound Gang discography, the main stuff, and I got this All Together Okay single just because I love this song and it was cheap. And I got Hard Off. I was missing that, so I do want to get the show us your hits compilation just because it's, I don't know. Anyways, next I have a Blur, the only album I have from them, self-titled. I want to get the rest of their albums, or most of them, because I like Blur. And I got Bowling for Soup's Drunk Enough to Dance. Love these guys. Just saw them live back in September. Hangover You Don't Deserve. Great. That's their best album, I think. And then they go to the movies. And then The Great Burrito Extortion Case. I want to get the rest of their albums. Jared's an awesome dude. Listen to his podcasts. They're great. He has two, Jared Go to the Movies and Rockstar Dad. They're great. Listen to both of them. Jared's an awesome dude. A Bright Eyes single, I only bought it because it was in a red case. I thought that was pretty dope. It was like $3, I think, at a record store. Something like that. I don't know. But, okay. So, we got Carcass's new album, Torn Arteries. Pretty good. It's like their old stuff, kind of. Oh, wow, this is not going back in. That's what she said. We got, Calification to Serve Man. I grabbed this on Metal Blade's website because it was cheap when I was buying something else off that. Okay. Ooh, I forgot this. The most recent Cannibal Corpse album, I got the uncensored cover. That's the censored version. I don't know if it's actually the uncensored version. They just call it the uncensored version when it was in the original. I don't know. I love that album artwork. I have a giant flag that I pre-ordered it. What we got down here? Oh, we have Chevelle's Greatest Hits, Arrows, and whatever. I got it signed on their site. I didn't really need it signed, but that's how it came. Same with this, 12 Spies, B-sides, and shit. And then their new album, Neurotas. Neurotas is a good song, so, yeah. Something like that. That's how you say it, I think. Alright, where'd this go? 2012. So something like that. There. Yeah. Alright. I picked these up at Second Charles. I got two Chimera CDs, I think it's say them. These two. I wanted to get the first album because I heard it and I liked it. But I picked those up. I haven't listened to them yet. The new No Captain Chunk album's Gone Are the Good Days. I really enjoy this album. Pretty good. Fucking Churches, man. Every Open Eye. I love their first album. This album's dope too. Their third album's not that bad, but their new album's really good. I want to get the rest of their shit. I love them. Great synth pop band. Okay. What do we got down here now? Okay. Dance Gavin Dance, Tree City Sessions, excuse me, Tree City Sessions 2, Dance, Dashboard Confessional, Unplugged. Okay. And then the new Data Romero album, You're Welcome, which I don't hate as much as other people do. It's not awful. It's not their best by any means, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody says it is, personally. So, all right. We got some Devin Townsend here with 2 live albums. This is De-Evolution series with acoustically inclined. This is a really chill or laid back album. I have it on vinyl and great to listen to, you know, so. And then I have his Galactic Quarantine, which is a CD Blu-ray set. And then I have his new album on the way. It says it's on the way. Finally got delayed a couple times. It's a double album, Puzzles and Snuggles. One's like a dark ambient album, the other one's like a relaxing ambient side. I didn't know it was going to be an ambient album like that. I'm not really huge into it. It's like ambient noise. It's not huge into that style, but it's not bad so far. I think I need to listen to it again. I'm going to wait to get it because it comes with a Blu-ray too, so. All right. Got a couple Dropkick Murphys albums. Dropkick Murphys, Do or Die. This album is fucking straight up just hella awesome punk music. It's not really even Celtic yet. And then you got a Sing Loud and Proud. These albums are before like they had their 100% signature sound. They're Celtic, but it's not like I think this album is where they started to like, okay, this is what we sound like, you know, because on their first album they had a different vocalist and it was more like straightforward punk stuff than it was like Irish Celtic punk. So, Ed Sheeran, Equals. I don't know why I keep buying his albums. I literally never listen to them. So, all right, got some Explosions in the Sky here. How Stranger Innocence. All of a Sudden I Miss Everyone. And Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. Really cool instrumental band. They've been around for ages. I found all those at Second and Charles. Great pickups. Alright, we got Rainbow Butt Monkeys, Letters to Chuny, which is Finger 11 before they were Finger 11, and then Finger 11 Tip. Finally found a decent copy of that. This album, and their other album is the only one's actually worth owning, though. So, it's like funky, that Rainbow Butt Monkeys album. Check it out. You can get copies of it on Discogs still. George Harrison, All Things Must Pass 50th Anniversary. I've yet to listen to this album at all. Gleamer, Anymore. Check out this band if you like Turnover. They're very similar to Turnover. Goldfinger, the first Goldfinger album, it's not bad. And then this fucking album, Stomping Grounds, dude, I hate that album cover. It's so fucking awful. Man, fucking John Feldman, bro. I got a couple of Green Day singles that I found at a record shop, which was pretty dope. I got a Longview single. That's an import, it says, so that's pretty cool. It's got Longview on, going to Pasquale Live, FOD Live, and Christie Road Live. And then I got a Welcome to Paradise single. And that has Welcome to Paradise on, Chump Live, and just NMS Sleep. And then I also got a When I Come Around single, which has Longview Live, Burrow Live, and 2000 Light Years Away Live, which is pretty dope. It's just cool to have in the collection. Not really ever listened to them much. Next I have Halsey's new album, I Can't Love... If I can't have love, I want power. Very Nine Inch Nails-y since Trent Reznor produced it. Handguns Anywhere But Home. Finally got a copy of this. I don't know why Jake never hooked me up with one, but I should have asked him, I guess. Finally got this Hum album, Electrica 2000. I got really lucky and got it for a good price on Discogs. Now I just need their very first album. But they might be doing represses, they said, of those, so I'll hold my breath and wait. Next, I went back and said, I have this album, but I never showed it. It's the Silver Screen from Ice Nine Kills, which has a like in an actual box, and that's actually I think down here. Yep, there it is. I'm looking at it right now. It's in like this VHS set type deal. I mean, I guess I could put it in here like this, and it'll fit on the shelf just fine. Or I'm not going to do that actually, because that is very whatever. And then I have their new albums, Silver Scream 2, Welcome to Horrorwood. Horrorwood. I got this Incubus Call It the Murder Deluxe Edition I found at Second and Charles. I already had the original version, but I bought that because it was cheap. Injected, very underrated early 2000s, like alt-y grungy band. Check them out. They're pretty cool. Production's very weird on it, though, on the drums, so be warned. Got Iron Maiden's new album. Jiu-Jitsu, is that what it's called? Yeah, I have to listen to this still. I kept saying I'm going to listen to it. I never have yet. Got some Lana Del Rey with her two albums. A Country Club over the Chemtrails over the Country Club. And then Blue Banisters. I like Blue Banisters more, I think. They're both different artwork. I think I almost like the original artwork more, but I grabbed them because they're Target exclusive, so. Got a couple Less Than Jake albums here. I got Goodbye Blue and White, which is a compilation with their old stuff. Anthem. This is a deluxe DVD version that has like making of the album, everything, and then I have In With the Crowd. I think this is also a compilation album. Alright, so I completed my Limp Pimp discography. I got New Old Songs, which is a remix album of a Hot Dog, album. The Unquestionable Truth, which this album kicks fucking ass. Like, it's really different for Limp Bizkit. And then Golden Cobra, it's okay. It's not anything that great. And their album, they never put on CD, at least not yet. And I like it a lot, actually. So next I have Lingua Ignota with Caligula and Sinners Get Ready. Finally checked her out this year. I love this stuff. I want to get her first album on CD when I can eventually find it. This album was really good this year. I think I like it better than this album. It's not for everybody. I'll say that much. It's not like metal, really. Next, I have Lord with Solar Power, which there's no disc in this. It's just it's just pictures and the booklet and oh shit, the download code, which I don't think I've even used even. So there we go. Oh, got Metallica's Garage Inc., the long box version. Lenticular cover. Here's the actual CD. Yeah, cool thing to own. Next we got Metallica's The Black Album, the 3-disc version, remastered 30th anniversary. S&M 2. We got the most recent Mr. Bungle album, which is actually not really recent. It's a re-recording of the old demo. It's really good, actually. Then we got the live Blu-ray version of the streaming of this album. Pretty good. Next we have Napoleon's Newborn Mine. Good Moloch hardcore. Unfortunately, they don't exist anymore. I grabbed the wrong CD. Hold on. Give me 1 second. And then I have Napoleon's Epiphany. Another great album. Newfound Glory's All About the Girls EP. Finally got that. There we go. Finally got that. 9 Inch Nails. Had like a whole single. Has like a million remixes on here of it with Down With It. And I got it for like $2 at a record store. Pretty Hate Machine. Finally got that one for a good price. 9 Inch Nails Fixed. It's a single with a bunch of different ones on there. And then we got a Broken EP, of course. And then With Teeth. Whoops, I didn't buy Broken recently. I don't know why I showed that. Anyways, Nirvana Bleach. Nothing Nowhere with Runer. Really good album. Really good emo rap. Oasis Be Here Now. Oh, now we got some Offspring. We got Igniter. One of their first albums. And then we got their classic Smash. Really good album. Americana. And Conspiracy of One. Olivia Rodrigo Sour. Not as good as I was hoping it was going to be, unfortunately. Our Lady Peace, Naved, their first album. Actually pretty good. Perfect Circle, 13th Step. Plot and Use Swan Song. Really good album. Check that out. I got Radiohead's Kid Amnesia, Kid A, Amnesia, whatever it's called. You know what I mean. It's the Ren and Stimpy soundtrack. Rise Against, Nowhere Generation, and Set Your Goals, Mutiny. Really classic easy core. Silverchair, Frog Stomp. Amazing album for people be only 15 years old at the time. All right, now we got this. For some reason, I decided to really dive into Slayer this year, so here's my Slayer collection. I have every single one of their albums. Show No Mercy, not bad. It's all right for a first album. The production's awful. Haunting the Chapel EP. Live Undead. Hell Awaits. This is where they start to actually get like good. Rain and Blood. One of their best. South of Heaven. Another good one. Seasons of the Abyss. And then we got Decade of Aggression Live, which for some reason is really hard to find. I don't know why. That's what the other album cover looks like. But yeah, I got it sealed on, I think, Discogs. Pretty cool live album. Divine Intervention. We got the Covers album, which is Undisputed Attitude. Their new metal album, Live Diablo and Musica. Yeah, that album. God Hates Us All. Christ Illusion. I've had this one for a long time, but World Painted Blood. Repentless. And then Repentless Killology, which is 3 different live shows of their final shows, which is pretty cool. I haven't listened to it yet. So, but that's still cool though that they did that. Put that out. All right. You got The Starting Line, first EP, based on a true story, and Direction, which is alright. Not as good as their first album. That EP is good, but the production on it is awful. We got some Stone Temple Pilots with Number 4 and Shangri-La, or whatever, how you say it. Story of the Year, Page Avenue. Good shit. An original copy of 40 Ounces of Freedom by Sublime before they were signed to who is it? MCA. See, it's got a different track listing. It's got Get Out on, and it's got a song called Raw Dog, which is a cover of the song from Raw Dog. Yeah, it's right after Date Rape, and there's different samples on there. Like 40 Ounces of Freedom is a little bit different. We're Only Gonna Die Forever, I guess, has different samples on it. Get Out, obviously, isn't on the other version, but this is dope. If you could get this, get it. I didn't know it existed until not that long ago, so. Next, I got Stand By Your Van. I never had this somehow. System of a Down, Toxicity, double disc with a blue cover. Pretty dope. I had the original, of course, but had to get that because I saw it used for cheap. Now we're down to the last couple. We have 21 Pilots, Skeleton Icy. And I got another copy of Godwin saying it's the 20th anniversary edition, which is really 10 years old edition, which has 3 different tracks. Just wanted to own this finally. And then we have Whitechapel's Kin, their newest album. Really good stuff, man. Probably one of their best yet. If you like Whitechapel or any kind of like metal, definitely check that album out. It's pretty damn good. And I think that's it. I think I pulled everything out, and I'm looking to make sure I did do everything. Yeah, I did. Cool. All right. That's it. Have a good day, guys, or night, wherever you watch this. Hope to see you next time, whenever I decide to do one of these. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully it wasn't boring. Hopefully I talked too much about certain things. Peace out.